Hi, this is Chantel from Diamond Thug, and you're listening to the Gareth Nelson Show.
Okay, we're joined on the Gareth Nelson Show today by Chantel from the band Diamond Thug. Chantel, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. All right, how did you guys get started into music?
I guess as a group, it's been quite an interesting formulation. It started off with Danilo and I. He knew my boyfriend at the time had watched me at a festival, and we sort of branched out. I was in a bit more of a blues rock band, and then he kind of offered the idea of writing rap music and electronic music. So that's how it started off. But as the years kind of progressed, it's changed completely. And Adrian joined the band after he watched a show of ours, and he changed from being drummer to guitarist, and then Ted kind of joined a year later. And since it's been the all four of us, it's been quite a journey in discovering, what the sound is that we kind of hold at the moment and what we enjoy playing. Yeah.
And the name Diamond Thug, how did you guys get that name?
It was, I'd say, not a mistake, but it was a bit of a joke in the beginning. Obviously, also because it was more hip-hop music, and Danilo has this diamond hand poke tattoo on his foot.
Okay.
And so it was, like a little bit of a laugh, and it sort of stuck. And now we've learned to kind of love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very cool name, very different, of course. And some major influences on the band?
I definitely say collectively, we're huge fans of Foles, Radiohead, Dave Impala, Bombay Bicycle Club. Yeah, those were the sort of ones that first popped to mind.
The artists that stood out for you.
Yeah.
And
definitely elements. Yeah.
And what inspires you as a songwriter now? I mean, when you guys are sitting down to write a song, I mean, is it one person in the band that writes a song? Is it a collective piece, or is it individual songs that come together?
It's a bit all round. I'd say all of the above, because I mean, as much as we do write together and have like a jam, and ideas kind of spur out of band practice or so, we also have songs, and at the moment are in space of writing, where if someone comes with the idea, we sort of explore that as well. And so say if I write lyrics or a melody, and I kind of bring that, or we've had where one member's written like pretty much the whole song, and then that's kind of, then we'll kind of go from there. But the songs that have been released so far has been quite a collective input as such in the writing process.
And I wanted to ask you, what is, being a South African musician now, what do you think of the state of South African music? Do you think it's in a healthy state at the moment?
I think it's in a growing state. So I'd say it's still a little bit of not work. I wouldn't call it work, but I'd say that it's exciting, because there's a lot more eyes from the whole world on South Africa, and there's a lot more opportunities coming here. I wouldn't say it's like necessarily an easy industry to be, especially for niche music that isn't as popular here. But I'd say it's growing, and I'd say that in terms of international recognition, we have so much music that is as good as anywhere else in the world. So I just think it's about those kind of channels opening up more and more.
And using social media platforms, etc.
Yeah, and like Spotify and iTunes, and I think it's a big change that's coming because of Spotify. And those kind of channels just being for people. Yeah, because we're in such a digital age that I guess that's where the music's kind of being fed and received.
And in terms of international music, I mean, do you think there's a shift away in terms of more focus on EDM music and hip-hop music and less sort of rock music and blues music and that sort of older sort of styles?
I mean, there'll always be trends, I'm sure. Like every year there's like a new genre that kind of pops up, or that's more popular, or a different kind of party music, or a different kind of band music. But I feel like there's so many cross-blending, like cross-genres, that there's almost pockets for everything. And I mean, when I look at music that I'm still such a fan of, it's from 50 years back. And I think that that's something to always be aware of, is that yes, some music goes in and out of fashion, but there's also just, you could always be a fan of something.
Absolutely.
And there's always gonna be a market for a certain type of music. It's just not to say that it's going to be in the same city, but I think that there'll always be diehard fans of like blues and rock and EDM, or yeah.
It will always be relevant in some way, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And I know that you guys had a big collaboration with the fantastic Goldfish. Tell us more about that. How did that happen? How was it to work with them, etc.?
So Dom had heard our song "Long Way," kind of just. It was played on 5FM, but it wasn't playlisted. It was just that one of the late nights when they played late night showcasing. So he happened to hear it, and then he messaged us asking if we'd want to kind of do a collaboration. And then there was talk about doing a cover at first. But then as soon as we got into the studio, I went over and we just started writing, and it went it was really exciting because I think it's always exciting collaborating with someone new, but especially from them who have done such great work here in South Africa, and it's so well established, and they're such great songwriters in itself.
Yes.
So it was amazing to also, just bring whatever it is that I hold and kind of see how we work together. And it wasn't even that long. I mean, I feel like we only had, it was like a day or two in the studio. I went back again. And so that was also really nice because we worked so well together. And it was such a nice flow, and they're such lovely guys.
Yes, yes.
So the song itself wasn't even it wasn't a hard one to find. It was there ready.
Just sort of happened really almost in the magic, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the magic.
And then what would your advice be to like young artists getting out there? I mean, you guys are quite a newish band yourselves. Is it difficult to get exposure, for instance, on radio, get yourself out there? I mean, there's such an oversaturation now with so many bands coming through. How difficult is it to get out there?
Yeah, well, from personal experience, I'd like to say that it's also very dependent on your genre and what you are looking for, because, I mean, as our band is, it's not necessarily the kind of music that's South African radio friendly. So I'd say that make your goals, but also don't rely on your success being measured by getting onto the radio here. I think that it's a dangerous route to go about just writing music for radio. So I'd say that if you acknowledge or just stay true to what the kind of music is you want to write to, because that obviously is going to be what kind of carries a career further on. Because I mean, some people are amazing at writing radio songs, but they actually they enjoy that. But
yes. I
think that the focus should be more on honing in on what your sort of sound and what your presence is that you want to send out into the world. Because I think if we're just talking a South African market, then it's also important to know that it's the success that you're going to get is going to look very different to somebody who's maybe in a different kind of genre that gets on radio. But it's not to say that you can't. I mean, I still don't really know the recipes of the radio. It's just
there is none, is there?
It's like, yeah. But I'd say if you have and if it is something that you want, then I guess it always comes down to what team you're working with. And there's some great people out there. But I think, for me at least, in experience, the live shows are definitely somewhere to put a lot of focus on.
Yes, yes.
Live shows and getting onto the online platforms.
Yes, yes. And when you look back on your career one day, what would you like the legacy to be of Diamond Thug and just even for you as an individual artist?
Yeah. It's a big question.
Indeed.
I mean, I think the most pure answer is also just to know that I've enjoyed what I'm doing, and to have made some kind of marking based on finding a way to make the music and make a living off of it. I mean, that's at the bottom of it. Always the pinnacle is like, how much do you need to do, or how much success do you need in order to continue what you're doing? And that, in its essence, is creating.
Yes.
Whether that's creating and being able to perform. But I think if I can look back and we've released music that I'm already kind of starting to do that at a point where, this is just the beginning, hopefully,
Yes.
of course. But
Yes.
where I feel like I've grown as a musician and also within our collective, and to know that I can stand amongst people that I value and respect. I think in the industry, I've realized that I think that quite a lot is relationships within the industry is also super
Important.
important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I know you guys have just released a debut album, and how are you guys feeling about it? Are you excited about where it can take you and the limits it can bring to you?
Yes, we're super excited. I think, it's also one of those things that you never know how long something's going to take, and you always want it to come out straight away, but it's been quite a process. And since we started recording, that was in 2016, end of 2016, so it's been quite a while already.
Sure.
And I think it's very, it's such a strange and great feeling to release a body of work out into the universe, because you never know how it's going to get received. But I think we're also proud in how much we've put into it and the sound that we have come together to create. That it kind of, for us, I think now as a collective, marks the start of something new. Yeah. So we're really excited to see how it's going to do.
Well, you should be, because it's a great album and thoroughly enjoying it and playing a lot on my show. And we'll continue to support you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, Chantel, thank you for taking the time to chat to me today. And like I said, we'll hopefully have you on the Gareth Nelson show again sometime. Maybe you guys can come and play live one day. And
yeah, that would be so awesome.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks, Chantel.
Awesome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.